Hi, I'm James Pierre. Welcome to all our viewers in the United States and around the world. This is another episode of Let's Talk with James Pierre. And today I'm excited because we're going to have a beautiful show where we talk about empowerment to the community. We talk about domestic violence. But most importantly, we are talking about modeling. It's truly, truly important. And to do so, I'm very honored to be having on stage with me the one and only Josephine Lentner. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so grateful to be here.
Super, and congratulations. Now, 2022 Miss Panamerican Haiti. First of all, I wanted to know your feedback on that, what that means to you.
Well, honestly, it's something that I take very near and dear to my heart. I've always been very proud of my country because I grew up in the Haitian community. You know, my mother is a Haitian artist, author, historian, and I was homeschooled until I was 12. So being in the Haitian community was really my life. So to be able to represent Haiti on an international stage is something I'm very proud about.
Yeah. I've been following that story for a very long time. There was some misunderstanding of, you know, your mother's Haitian, your dad is German, but some people were thinking like, hey, is she so Haitian enough to represent Haiti?
And you know, it's really funny because I actually have a children's book coming out called I Am Haitian Enough.
Yeah.
Because I feel as though, yes, I'm half German, I'm half Haitian. And I was raised by my Haitian mother in South Florida, immersed in the arts and culture. And I feel as though, you know, when you are, it's not so much about what percentage you are of something. Once you have a drop of Haitian blood in you, it shows through. We are such a proud people. We fight, we persevere, and I'm very proud to be Haitian. And I feel as though it doesn't matter how Haitian you are, what matters is how proud you are.
And we get that questions all the time. Like people feel like the Haitian, typical Haitians should behave a certain way or should look a certain way.
Yes.
And it feels like, yo, no, we are that diversity inside of the Haitian culture. You know, we could be looking different ways. We have different backgrounds to be Haitian. And we're proud to have you representing the Haitian culture, you know, whether in LA or around the world.
Thank you so much. You know, being freed in 1804, freeing ourselves in 1804 because we were not freed, we freed ourselves. That opened up the door for a lot of diversity. And when you meet other Haitians, they're aware that I can look the way that I am. And when you meet non-Haitians, they're surprised. But they never have that same surprise when it comes to other Caribbean countries. So I think it's important that also you can see that there are other shades of Haiti. There are other shades of Haitian people. We look different. And my favorite comeback is, you know, if you meet a white Haitian, they look whiter than me.
That's so true. That is so true. I know you inspire so many other models, Haitian models as well, to represent Haiti. Could you take us back to the process? What does it take to be Miss American?
So I would say that the process is very rigorous for multiple reasons. One of those is that, you know, I was selected, but it wasn't just an easy selection process. When my directress contacted me, I had to sit with her and her other directress, and they went through a lot of rigorous questions. They had to see if not only I can represent my culture well, but am I mentally prepared for everything that's going to come with it? Am I mentally prepared for the backlash of being half Haitian? Am I mentally prepared for people saying that I don't look like a good representation because of how I look? So that was the first thing. Once we cleared that I was prepared for that, everything else that came was much harder. You know, I had to do a lot of pageant practice, poise and etiquette training, as well as runway training. Because I model, but pageant modeling is so different. And I would say that the entire process has made me a much more confident person. I was already pretty confident, but now it's more effortless.
So a lot of people see you as Miss Pan American, but it's not all. You are also doing so many great things in the community. I want to talk about the financial educational that you are doing, how you are educating so many people about credit, about money, about finance in general. Why that path? Why is it so important to you?
So I have a very interesting education story. I originally went to undergrad. I wanted to be a doctor. That's what I wanted my entire life. But unfortunately, my family couldn't afford that anymore. So I had to leave school. And I'm now currently in school again for business administration. But when we had to leave school, I thought to myself, what's better, if I go work at McDonald's or if I try to get a career? My mother at the time worked for a life insurance company, so I ended up getting licensed. And through that, I started to realize that there's a huge disparity in our community's knowledge when it comes to finance in comparison to others. And through sitting with people in my community, writing policies, teaching them about credit, teaching them about budgeting, I started to realize that we need this because we have such a negative connotation when it comes to a lot of things like credit. I don't think my mother had a credit card until she was 52 because there's no credit in Haiti. And she always thought, why do I need credit? I just need liquid cash because that's what buys you things. But in America, that's not the case. Credit is king. You can't buy a home, you can't buy a car, you can't do anything without credit. Yeah. Also, when it comes to life insurance, we're used to thinking if you buy life insurance, it means you're gonna die. Or when someone passes away, you pass a pot around and you see who can give. But that's not sustainable. You have to be prepared for the inevitable. And that's the only way that you can set your family up for generational wealth and stability.
Very important, especially in minorities, right?
Yes.
The Haitian community is the second largest minority in South Florida, and not knowing the way of managing even a credit card, as you mentioned, it is something that is dear if you want to elevate creating generational wealth for different communities. And now we are dealing with inflation. I'm pretty sure that your job is harder at educating the community.
It's definitely harder. We are right now focusing on, annuities, mutual funds, things that might be able to protect our clients even more. And also, once again, life insurance, because that protects it as well. But that's basically the biggest things that I do when it comes to financial literacy. I've had the opportunity of being able to host financial literacy seminars for teens in the Port St. Lucie area for the Boys and Girls Club. I've had the opportunity of doing seminars for the Dade County Medical Association. And through doing that, I realized that financial literacy is just so important and something that we need. And I feel as though everyone should know it because you don't learn it in school and it's very hard to learn it at home. But if I can go out into the community and I can make a difference and help someone in the long run, I would love to do that.
Wow, absolutely. Great work. Stay with us, Ms. Lentner. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're having one of a key member of Miss Panamerican to tell us more about the organization and so many other topics. And of course, on the third segment, we'll have back Miss Lentner to talk about some other important topics, especially life and domestic violence. We'll be right back.
Learn and earn today at Miami-Dade College. College graduates earn 56% more than high school graduates and $1 million more in lifetime earnings. A degree from MDC is your path to greater earning power and career success. Choose from hundreds of affordable high-tech and in-demand career programs, including cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, business, and nursing. Learn and earn today at MDC and fast-track your career. Enroll now at mdc.edu/purpose.
Welcome back to our second segment. Joining us now is Cassandre Joseph. So many titles: humanitarian, model, chef, coach, and content creator. I don't even know how many titles you have. Nurse and
mother.
Man, I'm always happy to see you because you're doing so many great things. How are you?
It's a pleasure to see you too, James. I'm doing wonderful. And yourself?
How you handle all these titles?
How do you handle it? Well, I think the key is being a woman. Être femme.
Wow.
Ser una mujer. This is the thing. It's all about being a woman. And this is March. We are celebrating all the beautiful women that come because ours to create and to do amazing things, to empower us to be here today. So I really think, there is, being a woman has power to it. So it's not, when I'm doing it as I'm going through it, it's not like, can I do it or what am I doing? It's more like you step in it and you just do it.
And I wonder where you find that energy. Now you are joining the Miss Panamerican, adding your vision to it. Tell me about your experience with Miss Panamerican.
Well, so everything, started with Miss Haiti back, 2016. I was Miss International Haiti. I have done many international pageants. Then in 2018, I became the vice president of my very own brand. It's called Miss Environmental International. We just hosted an event in India last year. We're doing our second event this year again. So as you're doing these events, you meet people and they see the vision and they want to make you part of their brand. And I'm like, okay, why not? There's always space for one more. Yeah. And I met with the director, Maria, and she wanted me to take on to the project. I'm like, why not? And it's not even the first year. Like, this is something that's been cooking since 2019. But then I gave birth, and then pandemic happened, and then finally this year, I'm able to actually step into my national director role for Miss Panamerican Haiti, and I am grateful. And the day that I saw Josie back in 2019, I'm like, she has to represent Haiti. And ever since I laid eye on her and I stayed consistent and I followed her and I did not let her leave my side for a second, and here we are. Yeah. And I'm grateful. I'm happy that I made that choice because, as you can see, she's everything.
Yeah. She's a full package.
She's a full package. She's
knowledgeable.
amazing.
And also the work that she's doing in the community, that's just so deep, domestic violence and finance and immigration. I think that you made a great choice.
I absolutely think so too. And those are subjects that are very important, especially immigration and what she's focusing on, which is financial literacy. That is something that if they were to teach us that in school or from home, many of us would have been like way far ahead in life. But I am glad, I'm grateful that there are young women like her that are out there doing the work.
Yeah. When we're looking at the condition of Haiti right now, and so many, you're from Haiti yourself, I'm from Haiti, so many young women would want to have that opportunity, and they cannot have that because of that situation. The chaotic situation of Haiti, if you want to call it like that, the instability. How do you come in to help women in Haiti in that space? Because I know you have different platforms. Do you hold training, seminars for them? How do you help them from Haiti?
I make myself available. One of the many things where, when you're a leader, when you're in a position, I guess people will call you a star. I don't think I'm a star. I think I'm a leader, and I make myself available for anyone that need me to reach me. It's harder for me to go around to reach many lives or to say however, if they know I am here, they can come to me. I leave that door open and we can talk. One of my main focus when it comes to Haiti has always been education. I am part of a group called Sasha Mani Sunrise. In 2017, we started the project in Haiti, and the project was to build a school. We were building a school, and Digicel was one of our main sponsors to sponsor the classroom and everything. And then Matthew happened, destroyed all the work that was done, leaving us to start from scratch again. When we ready to start from scratch, insecurities start happening, so many things that are happening. And when you see insecurity, it's not only kicking the people out of the country, but it's also taking away, key members, key projects, take away so many things, because that same organization, we're able to go to Jamaica and continue the work that we wish we were doing in Haiti. So insecurity don't only affect, people are leaving, or does it only put the country in misery? There's no access to food, there's no access to this or that. It is taking so much more. It's deeper than that. And with immigration, again, insecurity is kicking everybody out. And those are heads that could be thinking for the country that are missing, that are leaving. So what's tomorrow of Haiti going to look like if the future leaders are leaving?
That is so true. Now you are joining the healthcare system. Like I said, many hats. Why that choice?
I've always been, and again with my project that I was part of. I remember we did one mission, and then one of the kids, I was speaking with him, and I noticed something wasn't right. And I'm like, open your mouth. And he did, and then I look at his mouth, and all his tooth was so bad. Then I realized with lack of education, someone that have tooth infections can kill you right here and then. But then with the lack of education in Haiti, they would say, oh, a lugao killed this kid, but then not knowing it's healthcare. And I'm like, you know what? There need to be more. A lot of people focus on feeding them, people focus on sending them to school, but if they're not healthy enough, can they learn? Can they receive what you are giving to them? And when I also gave birth, I had a very traumatic experience, and I realized if I had given birth to my child in Haiti, probably she would have not been here. And I'm like, you know what? There is more to do. I don't want to just be humanitarian that raise the funds, that empower others, or that showcase the beautiful culture of Haiti. When I go in a space that need healthcare help, I want to be that. I want to be able to help. And I had already been in the healthcare. I have a bachelor's in health service administration. I wanted to be a medical professional, medical doctor as well, with going into the chiropractic field, but then I'm like, that's not it for me. I need more action. So now nursing is it. The end goal is to be a CCPA. I mean, not a CCPA, I'm thinking about chiropractic right now. Yeah. No, the end goal is to be a CRNA. I do want to be a nurse anesthesiologist. However, right now, I enjoy providing care to my patients whenever I get to float around.
Good, so you're working on that. What's next for Miss Panamerican?
Well, the event is happening in LA in May, so this is the main focus right now. We're trying to make sure she get all the exposures that she get. The exposure not going to make her win. However, I do want Haitians to be part of what is happening, because this is not a personal project. Yes, I took on the license because I have access to it. However, it is a community thing. It is a community effort. I want you to see her. I want you to hear her. I want you to involve her in the projects that you have going on, just like many other professionals, because, you know, she's in the capacity to serve. She have the heart to serve, and she have the intelligence too. So why not? Why putting her to the back burner and not giving her the space that she deserves?
There we go. Nicely said. Thank you so very much. We're going to take a quick break. I'm hearing somehow hire Miss Josephine. Let's do that. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Miss Josephine will be right back with us. Take care.
Learn and earn today at Miami-Dade College. College graduates earn 56% more than high school graduates and $1 million more in lifetime earnings. A degree from MDC is your path to greater earning power and career success. Choose from hundreds of affordable high-tech and in-demand career programs, including cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, business, and nursing. Learn and earn today at MDC and fast-track your career. Enroll now at mdc.edu/purpose.
Welcome back to our last segment. Joining us back on stage is Miss Panamerican, Josephine Lentner. We're back after the break. Now I want to talk more about some other key elements that are very dear to you, topics, right? Domestic violence, you working towards educating the community on that, bringing awareness on that very key issue. Why is it important to you?
I think it's extremely important, domestic violence, and not only that, but also sexual violence as well, because it's important for women to value themselves and be strong, and to understand that sometimes what you think may be love isn't love, and that it's important to leave those situations. Like, I've seen women leave behind situations that I didn't think they would have made it out of. But because they took that strength to leave, they're now living their lives for the better. And I think it's important to educate women on things that are going on in that nature, because you also never know when it can happen to you. Like, we've all heard stories where someone's perfectly fine and then you get married and it changes. You shouldn't, just because you're married, you shouldn't just stay, you should leave. There's only one of you. And that one of you matters to so many people.
That is so key. There's only one of you, and that is, wow. Wow. And when we see domestic violence in Haiti, it's even deeper into our culture, how the society somehow creating a leeway for that to happen, right?
It's normalized. You know, I've had, not with me personally, but I've had a friend tell me before that her mother suggested her to date another Haitian man she knows. She grew up in Haiti. And she said, you know, Mom, I've heard that he beats his girlfriends. Yeah. And her mother said, but it's okay because he'll take care of you. And she comes from a pretty well-off family. So to me, that was even shocking that it's that ingrained in us, that it doesn't matter what socioeconomic position you are in, you might still stay in that. I've heard people say that, you know, when you argue, when you yell, that's how you show love. Caribbean people are aggressive, that's how we show love. That's not the love that my mother gave me. That's not the love that you see on TV. That's not the love that you see other cultures have. So why is it that that love for us is normal? It shouldn't be normal. It's not healthy.
Absolutely. And I'm glad that you go to different platforms where you make sure that your voice being heard, talking to kids about that, talking to other groups to educate them on that. When you spend time with these groups, what did they tell you when you explain to them what is true love, actually, how to stay away from domestic violence or any sexual assault?
So one thing that I do, and I actually helped found the club when I went to my first university, it was called Copper Nights. And it was for women who were victims of domestic and sexual violence. And we called it Copper Nights because copper is one of the only materials that is malleable. You can bend it, you can burn it, you can do whatever you want, but it is so malleable that it never breaks. And I would tell women, you need to be malleable. You cannot let things break you. But with that being said, you also need to know when the fire is getting too hot. Because although you're malleable, you can bend away, you might not bend back the same. Like you have to be able to leave. And to be able to leave, you have to pick yourself. Picking yourself, loving yourself is the best love you'll ever experience.
Yeah. Getting different shapes, right?
Yes.
It's the same in our Haitian culture, we call that wozo. You know, you could be bent, but you always stay still and keep it moving. Another very important topic to you is immigration. And
Yes.
we know in our Haitian community, it's deep, right? Still now, we have so many Haitians they are leaving Haiti, coming to the United States or other countries, Dominican Republic, Brazil, Mexico, for better life. How important is that to you?
Immigration is extremely important to me. I'm an immigrant myself. My family is full of immigrants. And immigration can be tricky because a lot of people think, you shouldn't focus on immigration because you have to focus on your country. But there's so many people focusing on our country, but there's no one focusing on the people who are forced to leave because of their own socioeconomic issues. And when you look at what's going on with immigration, there's no pathway for Haitian people. Did you know that Haitians don't qualify for the green card lottery? There's right now the current designation that most Haitians have is TPS, temporary protected status, but there's no pathway. You can be here on TPS for over 10 years and you won't get any papers unless you marry someone. And marrying someone for papers can lead to domestic violence and sexual violence. So we end up being stuck in this cycle. And we're still stuck in this cycle, but there's also a chance that we can get deported because when our last administration was in place, TPS was almost eradicated, which left over 40,000 people scared for their lives. And when you have people who have been here for 10 years, it's not sustainable to want to send them back because people buy homes, they have jobs, they have families. And I just feel as though immigration is something that we have to take seriously. I also feel as though a lot of the times we get our own papers and we stop caring about people who don't have papers. Yeah. But one thing that I think we all have to do is really try to advocate for immigration because laws change because people rally for laws to change. And there are a lot of amazing organizations in Miami that are rallying for immigration reform, but we don't have enough support.
Yeah. Nicely said. I wanted to ask you, as a true Haitian, you're looking at Haiti right now, very difficult situation.
Yeah.
What is that telling you?
It's telling me that, something needs to change. Obviously, a lot of people are leaving because of the conditions that are going on. But I think one of the biggest things that we can do to cause change is to start uniting the diaspora. I've have a lot of Haitian friends that grew up in Haiti. I have Haitian American friends. I myself was always in the middle, like I grew up here. And I started to notice my Haitian American friends don't feel comfortable around my Haitian friends born and raised in Haiti, and vice versa. Because the Haitian Americans feel as though they're not enough. And sometimes, unfortunately, a lot of our Haitians that are born and raised in Haiti tell Haitian Americans they're not enough. And you can't expect Haitian Americans to want to make a change in the country if they don't feel welcome in that country. So I think the biggest step is we have to start with uniting our diaspora more, because one alone can do nothing, but we're bigger in numbers and we're more powerful in numbers.
I'm hearing the hope of Haiti is the diaspora.
Yes, I would believe everyone's leaving, but we want to go back.
Yeah.
I want to be able to bring my kids to Haiti. I want to spend summers in Haiti. A dream would be to get married in Haiti. Wow. But for a lot of people, they don't think that's possible. And a lot of people in the diaspora don't even understand the situation in Haiti. And I understand that, it's not anyone's job to educate people. But a lot of the times we're leaving situations, we're not educating the people that we're coming to live with.
I agree with you. That's true. We could spend 3 hours talking.
Yes.
But we're running out of time. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Wow. And thank you as well to you for watching. I'm James Pierre. We'll see you next time for another episode. Bye-bye.